children, on everything. That there needs to be a change. And you've been on a trip with us today, and you know that we have a capacity through the teachings, not through the teachings, to bring people together, irregardless of their religion, their race, or anything else, and to understand that every human being has a spark of the Creator, irregardless of how he prays to him. And if we can teach more and more youth, Palestinians and Israelis, and by the way, in England we do the same thing in the schools, and the United States, and in many other places. And basically, this program, for me, is one of the most beautiful things that we've done. And why? I'll give you an example. A few years ago, we had a camp, and we had children younger than our group right now for the dialogue. And there was a 7 or an 8-year-old boy, and don't know whether he's Palestinian or Israeli, but he didn't want to get involved. And the first day he was shy, and the second day, by the third day he was ready to take a few steps to the other direction. By the time the camp was about to end, this boy cried. He said, "This is just like rain, rainbows, and clouds." And she said, "What do you mean? What do you mean? Clouds, rain and rainbows, sorry." And he said, "Well, you know, if the Israelis and the Palestinians, you know, were able to talk to each other, and we could play with each other. Well, you know, like sometimes there are clouds. Well, that's what's happening now. There are clouds. And when they clunk together, you get a lot of rain. But once they get together with the rain, 7 years old, right? Once they get together with the rain, and then they learn how to mingle, they learn how to play together, then you get a rainbow. Now, if we can get a rainbow, when they start one, what is one? What's the age of the SFK one?
7.
7. And we can go to 17. It doesn't take that many people to grow by 2s and 4s and 8s and 16s, etc., and so forth. It can burst into something that can make a magnificent and a definite difference on the road to peace. And let me tell you something else. A disease of any kind has to be caught by its root in order for it to be cleaned and cured. And the energy of the world, so we say, exists and comes from this place. Because this is the root. In order to clean the root, in order to make it pure, in order to make it be for all man, in order to bring the, what if you want to call it Mashiach or whatever you would like to name it, it must first come from here. And that's why, to me, this particular project, if we can't grow this here, then we have a problem with the world. Because my foot doesn't hurt, it comes from another place in my body. The heart of the world rests here. And because of it, we have to make it strong and clean and peaceful. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you guys for coming.